The cheating CEO from a company called Astronomer has officially put in his resignation. Andy Byron has tendered his resignation and the board of directors has accepted. The board will begin a search for our next chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer Pete DeJoy continues to serve as interim CEO. As their post on Twitter formally stated, Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that has guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability, and recently, that standard was not met. Before this week, we were known as a pioneer in the data ops space, helping data teams power everything from modern analytics to production AI. While awareness of our company may have changed overnight, our product and work for our customers have not. We're continuing to do what we do best, helping our customers with their toughest data and AI problems. Now, if only he'll come out with a real statement and not one from a fake spoof page that everybody embarrassingly and hilariously ran with before doing their homework into checking if that was even real. See, that's the problem with social media and a lot of content creators. They pick up stuff without even checking, without doing their due diligence, without verifying, corroborating, cross-verifying or corroborating. They take something from a third-party published website like Google or Newsweek, NBC, ABC, and then they take what's already published by a mainstream media outlet and then try to republish it. Don't worry, because that's not going to continue for much longer. I give it 5 years tops, because we've been seeing this since 2016 and it's been on a slow decline. Now, if you want to be a content creator, you got to know what you're doing or you're not going to be taken seriously. And unfortunately, everybody wants a paycheck at the end of the day, but they don't want to put in the time it takes. That's the truth. That's reality. That's cold hard facts. And yes, I know, because I am one, I just celebrated my 3-year anniversary on YouTube several months ago, and I've been on TikTok since 2016. This particular account I've had for over 4 years. Actually, almost 5 now. But I have been making content full-time on my YouTube for over 3 years, and here for the last couple of years. I talk about lots of different topics, always have, including true crime, celebrity, gossip, pop culture. I am specifically interested in celebrity, civil, and criminal cases, advocating for missing people, and I am anti-crime. I also am the one who broke the Adaptive Kate story. And in less than 3 months, I will celebrate my 2 years on the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. And I'm the one person I can say never flip-flopped, never lied, never switched sides, never got myself involved in somebody else's crazy bullshit, no matter how hard people have tried. Because I know what I know, and I know what I research, I know what I verify and corroborate, and I can tell for a fact that others do not do that. And yes, sometimes that means working for something for months, working on a particular story for almost 5 months, to not only bring you the truth, but to show you the truth. But unfortunately, everybody here on TikTok, especially with the changes that we've seen on January 19th of 2025 and all the things that happened with TikTok specifically, yes, American users and former content creators are all not seeing. You're seeing somebody that's used to getting anywhere from 12,000 to 50,000 views on each one of their videos aren't even hitting 80 or 90. And the reason why is because USA users, which is 170 million out of 340 million American citizens who use TikTok, all of our data has gone from the servers in Singapore, because TikTok is not an American-based app, to a third-party tech company here called Oracle, who oversee all of the users' data. So those servers were actually switched. Everybody wasn't crazy. Your For You page really did change. every content creator, shadow banned or not, is suppressed. Globally speaking, because the algorithm is not showing everybody globally. If you were to go and look at all of your subscribers, you would find a lot from the UK, Australia, Europe, other parts of Asia. But your stuff isn't hitting their For You pages anymore. They have very much been limiting TikTok, and unfortunately, it's just the way it is. TikTok specifically has also implemented different community guidelines and standards, legal practices, and policies since 2025. That also has been affecting content creators or people that once considered themselves content creators on TikTok. And if you've ever read those community standards, actually took a whole week to read every single paragraph and line in the community standards, there's not a whole lot that anybody can really do on TikTok anymore. We very much are censored in a lot of ways that we shouldn't be. And the funny part is you still see people going live calling other women or other men derogatory names, talking about their body image, which isn't allowed, name calling, which isn't allowed under hate speech, harassment, bullying, all of that. You still see people weaponizing TikTok live. But then again, those same people that are doing that are the same people who went through over a dozen accounts in a year. So those people aren't really here for content creation specifically. But TikTok used to be a preferred platform, but it's not in 2025. And the numbers don't lie. You can go look at anybody's content, anybody's TikTok page, and look at their numbers. Look at the amount of likes, look at the analytics, look at the amount of comments, look at the duration that somebody actually watched it. You can even see, what gender, what age range is interested in that kind of content, how long they watched it before they finished the video or didn't finish the video, how many seconds they were into it until they finished the video on duration. So it's no wonder why content creators now are getting more anxious and more desperate to have some kind of viral moment again. Because the algorithm on TikTok sucks. And it sucks since they switched the servers for US users to the US. And yes, they did do that with a third-party tech corporation called Oracle. But myself, only speaking for myself, have to stop and remember to slow down, to actually take the time, verify, corroborate, cross-verify and corroborate, look into it, do your homework, reach out, email people, call people, if that's what you have to do to verify and corroborate before you put out misinformation. Unless it's strictly reactionary or commentary pieces, you got to get your facts right, myself included. All right, love you all. Have a great weekend.